Hi everyone, my name is Esteban Ortiz. I am doing this reflection video for my Society and Technology course at Wentworth Institute of Technology. My research was regarding drone technology. Drone technology is a field of study that has barely started and already offers a promising future to humanity. From doing deliveries for Amazon to performing hunter-killer missions for the Air Force, drones are set to help humanity do tasks faster, smarter, and better than ever. But what else will drones in the future do? First, I start by talking about the bug. The bug was the beginning of drone technology. It started as a secret project during World War One, and it was meant to do bombardments to enemy positions all the way as far as 75 miles away from where it was deployed. The bug was never used in combat, but due to the end of the war and several other issues that brought up, such as how are we going to figure out, is this going due to the wind? Is it going to change course? And there was no technology to make sure that it was going to keep going on a straight line till it hits its target. Here's another image of the bug getting ready for a test. Next, we have the Radioplane OQ-2. The Radioplane OQ-2 was developed in the 1930s, and it became the Army and Navy's anti-air target training drone to train the anti-air units. The drone was mass-produced, and about 15,000 of them were made. Next, we have the RQ-2. The RQ-2 was a targeting and scout drone used by the U.S. military and several others around the world. The RQ-2 was literally feared by its enemies, and during the Gulf War, while it was flying over an Iraqi military installation, the soldiers literally surrendered to it because they believed, and they were right, that they were about to be bombarded. The RQ-2 was recoverable, and as you can see, there was a net set up in ships to catch the drone when coming back. Here I have images of the event I described previously about the Iraqi troops surrendering. You can it will be shown right here. There you can see troops on the ground. These were Iraqi troops surrendering to the drone. It was that feared. Next, we have the MQ-1 Predator. The MQ-1 Predator is probably one of the most famous unmanned air vehicles or drones, and that is available. It has been flying since 1994, and it has evolved into several other programs, such as the MQ-9 Reaper, and Reaper, that's me, by the way. And next to a Reaper at an air show, Reaper can carry more payload, more bombs, and more Hellfire missiles, and it's also being used with the border patrol, or the U.S. Border Patrol is also using it. And next, this drone evolved into the Avenger or Predator C. The Predator C gets several upgrades, such as it no longer uses propeller engine. It uses a turbofan. It carries its payload internally, and upgrades to a radar. Besides military use, drones have a huge applications in the civilian world. For example, NOAA and NASA are using Global Hawks to monitor hurricanes and storms. The Global Hawk can be up in the sky for 30 hours. So when there's a hurricane or storm, the NOAA and the NASA can deploy a Global Hawk and monitor any storm for 30 hours at the most. Next we have Ranger drones. These drones are set to help rangers on the ground defending species in the wildlife. These drones are able to detect poachers and send that information to rangers on the ground, so they can protect species such as rhinos from extincting. This is a video of how it works. You can see the drone is deployed with very little infrastructure. Doesn't need a runway or anything like that to be deployed. And you can see it is an immense world out there. Look at all those animals. Look at the immense area you have to cover. The drone is smart enough to detect potential poachers, different to humans, and it is great. How I was saying, it's immense. It would take hours or days for a ranger on the ground to go over all this area, and a drone could do it in minutes, saving several species, rhinos, elephants, etc., from being victim to poachers. Other application is farming. Drones outfitted with thermal cameras can detect if a plant needs more water or if it needs fertilizer. So in a farm, which could take a whole day for a farmer to go over all fields, it would take minutes for a drone to go over and determine, hey, this area of the field needs more water or fertilizer, etc. So this would definitely improve farming and help us produce more food, which would help us sustain a major population in the future. Search and rescue, and these drones actually save people. There's a story about an accident that happened in Canada, and to be exact, it happened in I apologize. It happened in Saskatchewan, Canada. I apologize. I am sure I mispronounced that completely. What happened was there was a car accident. One of the individuals in the car accident was disoriented and ended up walking towards the woods. However, the person got lost. He did not know when he recovered conscience. He did not know where he was, and a ground team went looking for the person, and a helicopter outfitted with night vision both failed, but a drone outfitted with thermal imaging was able to find the person. And these drones, proving that these drones save lives. Also deliveries. Amazon is developing a delivery method, so is DHL and Domino's Pizza. There are several companies out there developing delivery methods using drones. It's another application for drone technology. Now let's talk a little bit about the morals. A lot of people are expressing their concern. Oh, some of the drones kill people. We don't think it's right, etc. So there's a population of not just in the United States but around the world. There's a population that distrust drone technology and say, hey, like, we shouldn't be using it this way, etc. In the end, I will let you decide and share what you think about that. You think the individual watching this. Also, what's going to happen in the end with the mailman? What's going to happen with the DHL delivery person, and what's going to happen with the Domino's Pizza delivery person? What's going to happen with them once a drone takes over their jobs? And if a drone takes over their jobs, drones don't pay income tax. People do. So what I'm trying to say with these is this can affect the economy big time. But let's see what will happen. Other thing, some drones are being used completely wrong. This is a picture of a drone that was captured trying to enter into the outside area of a prison to deliver drugs and other illegal products to prisoners. And but it was caught by the guards before it was able to deliver its payload. In conclusion, I still believe drones have a bright future. It all depends how we use them. There are drones that will help us fight wars. There are drones that will help us determine the weather. There are drones that would help us increase food production. Others that will help us guard the wildlife. And others that will help us, by improving deliveries and such items. So I would like to ask, now that you've seen this video, what do you think about drone technology? Please share, please let me know if you have any questions or comments. I will be more than happy to answer. And yes, again, my name is Esteban, and I'm anxious to hear your response to my reflection video. That's all. Have a good day.